Welcome back to another YouTube video. It's your girl Krissy Cela here, and in today's gym it's gonna look a little bit different, and this video is gonna be a bit different. So some of you may know, some of you may not know, but I'm in the transition of moving majority of my life to Los Angeles, California. With so much work out here and the community growing so big in the States, it only felt right to also transition majority of my time here. However, with that being said, my training has felt therefore quite unsteady, and I've been trying to stay as consistent as possible. But when you're traveling and you're moving around and you're utilizing different gyms, you can only try and do your best. However, one thing I have nailed is trying to limit how much equipment I use and still get such a great intense workout. And I wanted to share one of those workouts with you. I'm going to give to you a full body barbell only workout that you can utilize wherever you are. And if you don't have a barbell, you can use a set of dumbbells. But this is one of my favorite workouts that I've been doing pretty much every single week since I've been away from home, my home away from home. And as you can see, this gym is small, it's functional, and it also has minimal equipment. So I'm working with what I've got. That's the beauty about fitness. It's about utilizing what you love and what you have rather than finding ways to not do anything at all. So that's exactly what I've been doing. And this is the gym that I've been using the most, a home garage gym. So we're gonna go straight into it. And if you've enjoyed this workout and minimal equipment, leave a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments below. So the first thing we're actually gonna start off with is 3 compound moves. I wanna get the big movements done first, and then we're gonna utilize the barbell to do some unilateral moves for our upper body and our lower body. This is such a perfect full body workout. If you're really stuck and you don't know what you're doing, this is the workout you're going to do. We'll put it in the description box as well. And before we get started, I just wanna show you my outfit of choice. It's from the new Unified collection at Honor Active. I'm wearing the white long sleeve jacket and the cool brown shorts, which I absolutely adore. And underneath here, also the wrap bra. So the first thing we're gonna do is a back squat. So you can either do a back squat or a front squat, but my wrists always feel a bit weak when I do front squats, so we're gonna do a back squat. The back squat, we're gonna do around about 4 to 5 sets. You're gonna build up. So we're gonna start off with a warm-up set, just the barbell, 20 reps. Then your first set is going to be about 50% of what you can manage. Your second working set is gonna be 60%, 70%, 80%, and you're gonna try and get about 3 reps at your ultimate capacity. So that's what we're gonna start off with. Remember, when performing a back squat, the key points you want to ensure that you're doing is the following. Make sure that your hook, where you load and offload your barbell, is around about your armpit length. If it's below or too high, you're going to tippy toe or have to pull yourself under too much. So that's the alignment that you want. That's number one. The second thing is make sure that the barbell is correctly positioned onto the rack, meaning that it is balanced. So by doing that, the way you can ensure that the barbell is balanced is by grabbing your fingers and measuring it, just like so. So 3 fingers there and 3 fingers there makes it balanced and equal. When coming underneath the barbell, you wanna hold about a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You wanna scoop under, just like so. You wanna bring the barbell, not on your neck, not completely down, but sat comfortably on your traps and shoulders. You wanna pin your elbows inwards, keeping your hands nice and secure, offloading, stepping back, not too much, about 3 to 4 steps back. Your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, with your toes externally rotated, but not too much, just in a comfortable position. You're gonna brace, go down and explode back up. Let's put that all together now. Let's go. Moving on to the second movement. We're gonna go into a deadlift. So 3 choices here: conventional, stiff leg, or sumo. They all do different things, but fundamentally they're all deadlifts. Conventional is a multi-joint movement, so you're gonna use a lot more of your muscles, joints, and body all in one unit. Stiff leg / Romanian, depending on which one you do, Romanian's gonna target your glutes and your hamstrings much more. Stiff leg, hamstring much more. And the final one, sumo, is gonna focus much more, I believe, because this is where I feel it the most, around about the glute area, but still it's a high power movement and it requires a lot of energy exertion. The reason you do conventional moves / foundation moves at the start of your workout is that you exert the most energy. So I want all that energy that you have to be locked in the beginning, and then you utilize whatever you have left for any unilateral moves and any accessory moves. So that's the way I like to do things. It's just simpler and easier, but it depends on what you're doing. So for the purpose of this video, I'm actually gonna be doing a Romanian deadlift, so glutes and hamstring orientated. The trick here, feet right underneath you, parallel, maybe just a little external rotation so you hit the medius much more. Your hands, you can have one the opposite way to the other, or you can have them both facing the same direction. It's completely up to you. I'm gonna alternate. Bringing the weight up with your knees, keeping the barbells tightly to your legs. You want to ensure that the barbell is grazing your legs, but not too much so it starts hurting, but close enough for you to keep control. When you're doing this movement, it's you actually breaking right in the middle, and imagine someone is like slicing you. So you're literally gonna be sliced in half. So when you're pushing your body back, you want to contract your glutes and your hamstrings. You don't want to keep your legs completely stiff. You want a nice little bend. When you come back up, you're going to give me a little thrust. Not a hyperextension, but a very slight thrust. Your coccyx bone is gonna scoop under, you're gonna contract those glutes, and you're gonna keep it controlled. And the best tip I'm gonna give you, keep your chin close to your chest. That is gonna give your spine so much control, and it's also gonna step away from you hurting your lower back. Everything's tight, everything's a unit, everything's controlled. If you're moving your neck too much, you're gonna strain your back, you're gonna feel very uncomfortable, and you're gonna also lose control. Let's put that all in the movement. The next movement we're gonna do is a bent over row. So now that we've done 2 big compound moves, one is the squat that we did and the other one is the deadlift that we did, we're gonna go into a back row, which I absolutely love, and it's one of my favorite back exercises of all time. So we're gonna reduce the weight because it was too heavy. Bring the weight directly underneath you, bend your legs, row out, bring in, row out, bring in. So the whole aim of the game is you want to have a stretch out and bring it in. And as you're bringing it in, you're going to also bring your chest out. So you don't want to just be like that and hunched over. You're going to drag the weight out as much as possible. You're going to bring it in and your chest out, your elbows grazing your body as close as possible. And you're going to keep everything controlled. Right, let's do it. Guys, I have to be so honest with you. I've really tried to be consistent, and the max I'm training solid workouts is like 3 workouts. To some, that might be like, wow, that's amazing still. And I hear you, but you're talking to someone who went from working out 6 days a week to now 3 days a week. And that's like driving me a little bit crazy, because it's not even about the way I look, it's just for my mind. Because when I work out, to me, it's gone past the level of aesthetics. If I was constantly trying to chase aesthetics, I would try and be as lean as I possibly could, but that's not why I do it anymore. I genuinely do it because if I don't work out, I don't feel right in my mind, and movement really helps that energy boost, those endorphins. I feel so good after I work out. And being on set and traveling and doing all these things and events, your schedule's all over the place. So here's a reminder that if you're transitioning, if you're working non-stop, if you're trying to figure out your life, life, just be a bit gentle with yourself and be a bit easy with yourself, you know? Like, movement is there to make you feel better, not feel worse that you haven't done it. So if you can't lift the weight and if you can't go to the gym, go for a walk or just do something in your house that makes you feel good. Stretch, foam roll, whatever. But that's what I've learned to accept, that when I do work out, be happy, and when you don't, it's okay. Just try and do your best, and that's the best thing we can do. Moving on from our pep talk that I clearly needed, we're gonna go into a military press. So we're gonna work on those shoulders, which is very important. You're gonna come underneath the barbell, you're gonna pick the barbell out, and you can also use a little bit of your legs as thrusters. So that is a thrust as well, or you can do a strict one. I actually prefer to do a thrust just because it gives me a little bit more power. But if you feel like your back is hurting too much, reduce the weight and just focus on a strict military press. Remember, these 4 movements that I've given you are very big. When you get to the military press, you're gonna feel a bit depleted, so watch out for that. Right, let's get into it. So there you have it, guys. 6 exercises, 2 unilaterals, 4 more bigger weight moves that will leave you speechless. The whole workout is in description. So next time you're feeling stuck on what to do with a barbell or with any minimal equipment, that is the workout for you. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And also, we will be adding this workout into the Evolve You app. So make sure that you give that a go and put it in your planner if you want it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope anything I said today helps you, reassures you, and reminds you to keep on going. I love you always and forever, and I'll see you next time.